Good morning. My name is Kari Larson with the Yes Lifestyle. Welcome to Pilates. We're going to start by standing and breathing. So standing behind your mat or at the end of your mat. Go ahead and bring one hand to your chest, one hand to your abdomen. Take a nice big inhale and exhale. Get a nice big inhale. Just kind of center your body and your mind. Kind of release any distractions or thoughts you have running through your head right now. Again, nice big inhale and exhale. On your next breath, I want you to focus on where you're breathing from. Chest breathing, belly breathing, a little bit of both. Take a nice big inhale and exhale. Good. Now we're going to intentionally go into our lateral rib breathing. So bringing your hands to your side, wrapping your thumbs around your back, breathing into your ribs. Trying to expand sideways, laterally into the rib cage in the back, and exhale through the mouth, funneling those ribs down and in. Again, inhale through the nose and exhale through the mouth. One more time, nice big inhale through the nose and exhale through the mouth. Let's bring our attention to our posture now. So stand with your feet parallel. One turns out more than the other. Find parallel with your feet. Stand tall, lengthening through the crown of your head, lifting, zipping belly button to spine as if you've pulled a belt tight across your hips, lengthening through the spine from the tailbone all the way up through the crown of the head, as if a string is lifting you up towards the ceiling, making you taller. Keeping that brace, keeping that length, let's roll up onto the balls of our feet, and then back to the heels. Going back, lifting the toes up, and then again back forward to the balls of your feet, and then to the heels. As you roll forward into the balls of your feet, make sure you're not letting your ankles roll outward. We want a good, straight, stable ankle. You might need to focus on putting more weight in the big toe, in that first and second toe, to keep a nice, stable ankle. Nice, strong foundation. Keep zipping up, belly button to spine. Keep lengthening through the crown of the head as you go up and down. Two more. And last one. Okay, we're going to go into marching. A nice high knee. Try to bring it up to a 90-degree angle from the hip to the knee. You can continue to lengthen through the crown of the head, continue to brace through the core, and just breathe naturally. Just warm it up and getting our blood flowing. Here's 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let's do a nice overhead stretch, nice side reach. It is a bend. We're lengthening through the side of our body and reaching up overhead. 5 more. Here's 3. Here's 2. Last one. Other side, stretching up and over. Again, side bend, and it is a reach. We're stretching through the side of our body. Here's 5. 5 more. Here's 5, 4, 3, 2. Last one. Nicely done. Rotate side to side. You can have straight arms. You can have bent arms. Whatever feels good. Try to keep that rotation in your back, not your knees. Allow the shoulders and the arms to be the initiators of that movement. 2 more, and last one. Okay, we're going to go into a squat and add a knee lift. So squat, feet can be hips width apart or slightly wider. Send the hips back, press up through the heels, and come to standing. Now, if you can balance, do a knee lift. Again, squat, other leg, knee lift. Squat, knee lift, squat, knee lift. Now you can keep doing that, or squat. As you lift your knee, rotate your body towards that leg. It's a progression. Pick which level you can do. Okay, so you may be lifting the knee only slightly. You may be only lifting the knee with taking your time and stability, or you may be doing squat, knee lift, and rotation. Pick what works best for you. 4 more. Here's 4, 3, 2, last one. Again, we're gonna go into a curtsy lunge. So you're gonna wrap one leg behind the other. As you go down, that knee should be in line with the back of the front heel. They should line up. So it's a curtsy lunge, down and up, down and up. Two more like this. One more like this. If you can balance, bring the arms up overhead. As you go down, do a little side bend and come up. Little side bend and come up. Again, we're doing a progression. When you get to a level that's challenging for you, stay there. Now, side bend, bring the leg out and tap. Side bend and tap. You can go further, side bend, knee lift. Side bend, knee lift. Notice I am tapping my toe down in between. You don't have to, but that will help you maintain your stability if you do. One more after this. Last one. Good, other side. So again, crossing one leg behind the other. When I lunge down, that knee should be in line with the back of that front heel, going down and up, down and up. Two more like this. One more. Good, add the arms. Side bend and up. Side bend and up. Two more like this. Again, if you just want to keep the arms down, you can. If you want to progress further, you can stay with what we're doing, or you can do side bend, tap. Side bend and tap. You can stay there or progress further. Side bend, knee lift. It's an oblique crunch to the side. Side bend, knee lift. Two more. Side bend, knee lift. And think of a rainbow, making a rainbow with your arms. Last one. Knee lift. Nicely done. Let's go into our Pilates push-up. Come to standing at the end of your mat. Take a nice big inhale up overhead. Exhale, dive down for your toes. Pour the crown of the head forward. Reach for the floor. Walk your hands out to a plank position. And we do 2 push-ups. Walk your hands back in. We're going to do 3 more sets. Inhale, exhale, scoop, rolling it up. Inhale up overhead. Exhale, dive down for your toes. Pour the crown of the head forward, reaching for the floor. And walk your hands out to the end of the mat. Good, 2 push-ups. And walk your hands back in. Again, inhale here. Exhale, scoop the belly button spine. Stack 1 vertebra at a time as you roll up. Nice big inhale up overhead. Exhale, diving down, pouring the head forward. And walking out to the end of your mat. Do 2 push-ups here. Walk your hands back in 1 more time. Inhale, exhale, scoop, rolling it up. Nice big inhale up overhead. Exhale, dive down. Walk your hands out. Last 2 push-ups. Pause and hold. Press it back into downward dog for me. I'm going to get all the way on the mat. So pressing it back into downward dog. You walk your hands in. We're pressing the heels down into the floor. Pressing, pulling the shoulder blades down away from your ears. Breathing into the stretch. And I'm going to take my socks off so I don't slide on my mat. Breathing into that. And then we're going to do a Chaturanga, lowering your torso towards the floor. You can lower down, torso first, or you can just kind of come to a plank and lower down. And then press up into up dog, brace belly button to spine, glutes and hamstrings engaged. Pressing it up, shoulders down away from your ears. Nicely inhale here. Curl those toes under, press it back up into a plank and back into down dog. And you can walk the feet in, hands in, whatever you need to do. Get that down dog position, shoulders pulling down away from your ears. And we're going to make it a walking dog. So bend one knee, pressing the other heel down, and switch. Switch, 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 and switch. Here's 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Both feet down. Get that nice stretch, shoulders pulling down away from your ears. Chaturanga, lowering the torso down. Race to the core, up dog or cobra. Breathing into that. Good, turn, curl those toes under again, come back up into a nice strong plank position. Press back into down dog. We're gonna go into, in Pilates, it's called Arabesque, and Yoga, it's more of a triangle. Just follow along with me. We're gonna keep our hips square with the floor. Lift your right foot up as high as you can, keeping those hips square with the ground. Breathe into that, nice big inhale and exhale. Now open up the hip towards the wall next to you and reach that foot even higher, stretching. Breathing into that stretch. Nice big inhale. Exhale, bring the foot down. Again, inhale, exhale. Go ahead and lower the body down. Press it up. Bracing through the core. Curl those toes under. You know what's next. We got to get that other side. Press back into down dog. Breathing into that. Nice shoulders down away from the ears. Feel that. It is a feeling you can get when the shoulder blades are activated, pulling away from your ears, lengthening the neck away from the shoulders. Go ahead, left foot comes up, square hips with the floor. And then breathing into that, open it up. Reach the foot as high as you can. Open the hips towards the wall. Nice big inhale. Exhale, foot comes down. And then lower your body down. Pressing it up. Bracing through the core as you do it. Toes roll under. Come into plank. And then drop the knees down. Take a quick child's pose. Stretching out the other way. Again, I like to make child's pose active. Reaching my fingertips forward. Reaching my tailbone and sits bones back. Stretching through the spine and the lats, the upper body. Good, nicely done. We're gonna come onto all fours and do sternum drops. So hands under your shoulders, knees under your hips, flat back. We squeeze the shoulder blades together, dropping the sternum forward, and then press into the palms, the shoulder blades separate. Again, dropping down and up, down and up. Your neck is in line with your spine. You should be just looking straight down at the ground below you as you squeeze the shoulder blades together. And then press into the palms and they separate and the vertebrae rise towards the ceiling between them. Dropping down and up. Do 4 more. 3 more. Keep that nice straight back. Don't let the elbows bend at all. Last one. Press it up. Back to a neutral spine, neutral shoulder blade position. We're going to go into hollowing now. So for hollowing, we do a relaxation and then an engagement of your transverse abdominals. The back stays flat. We're going to inhale, relax the belly down, just let it hang. Exhale, then scoop the belly button towards the spine, hollowing it up and away from the ground as much as you can without arching your back at all. Scooping, 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 narrowing that as if something's coming towards you and you don't want it to touch your belly button. And then relax and release it down. Inhaling. Exhale, scoop the belly button spine, hollowing it away, narrowing, scoop, 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 scoop. Inhale, relax and release it down. Notice my back is not arching at all. Shoulders are down away from the ears. No needless tension in the head, neck, and shoulders. Inhale, exhale again, scoop the belly button towards the spine, hollowing away as deep as you possibly can go, low abs, mid abs, everything pulling up and in. And then relax and release it down. One more time, we're gonna inhale. Exhale, scoop, drawing it in, deep, 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 belly button all the way, trying to touch the spine with your belly button, narrowing it as much as you possibly can. And then relax and release it down. Nicely done. We're gonna go into opposite arm leg reaches. So start with your arms only. Lengthen your right arm forward. It should come in line with the torso and the spine. And then the right arm comes down. Left arm goes forward. You're also pulling your shoulder blades down away from your ears as you do this. Don't let the shoulders be up by your ears, right? Keep them away from your earlobes. Let's do legs only. Lengthen your right leg back. Now, if you can keep it, the hip square with the floor, and your toe has to stay on the ground, that's okay. If you can keep hip square and lift that foot up, lengthening it straight out behind you, awesome, go for it. And then the foot comes down and we draw it in.
Again, as little shifting as possible throughout the pelvis and the torso. We want it to be as still as you absolutely possibly can. Let's do that left leg. Slide it back. Keep those hips square with the ground, and then you can reach lengthening it straight out behind you. Keeping the hips square at the floor. We don't want to open up like that to get it up there. And then bring it back down and in. Good. Now, right leg goes back again. Lengthening it behind you, either on the ground or in the air. Opposite arm reaches forward, reaching long from the tip of your fingers to the tip of your toes, but that shoulder's down away from your ear. You're looking straight down at the ground. Neck is in line with the spine. Breathing into that, bracing through the core. Keeping everything steady. A few more seconds. Good. Hand down and leg in. Nicely done. Left leg goes back. Pick up the toes if you're able. Reach long. Opposite arm lengthens forward, reaching long from the tip of your fingers to the tip of your toes. Shoulders down away from the ears. Pelvis is square with the floor. You are bracing through the core, reaching long. Here's 4, 3, 2, 1. Hand down and leg in. Again, this is the progression. Your toe can stay on the ground. You can be doing exactly what we were just doing, or I'm going to give you another option to make it more challenging. As your right leg slides back and your left arm comes forward, if you want more of a stability challenge, with either your foot or hand or both, trace a small rectangle. A few inches over, a couple inches up, a few inches back and down. And then reverse your rectangle, go the other direction, reaching long the whole time from the tip of your fingers to the tip of your toes. Stop and hold, hand comes down, leg comes in. We're gonna go to that other side. Left leg reaches back, right arm lengthens forward. Again, hold here if you need to, or trace that shape for more of a challenge. You can do just hand or just foot. You can't do both. Reverse, go the other way. But reach long and stay steady. Stop and hold, hand down and leg in. One more time, right leg goes back, left arm goes forward, and trace that shape if you want to. And then reverse, go the other way. Stop and hold, hand down, leg in. Last time, other side, left leg goes back, right arm lengthens forward, and we trace that shape. Reverse the direction of the shape. Stop and hold, hand down, and leg in. Nicely done. Now we're going to add just one other little fun progression on, just a little short addition. Reach that right leg back again. Left arm forward if you're able, or you can just hold. But if you can, exhale, scoop belly button spine, elbow to knee, and a reach. Let's do 5 more of those. Here's 5, reach, exhale, scoop, reach, exhale, scoop, reach. 2 more. Last 1, stop and hold, hand down, leg in. Other side, same thing, leg goes back, arm forward, reaching long. Inhale, exhale, scoop belly button spine, and reach. Scoop and reach. Here's 4, reach, 3, 2, last 1, reach and hold, hand down, and leg in. Nicely done. Go ahead and sit back on your heels. Just roll your wrists out a little. Kind of release any pressure. Gentle. We don't shake. We don't force. Just gentle. You can think of tracing the alphabet with your hands. Get all your capital letters in. That's usually good. Nice, gentle release. You can do a little gentle side to side if you want to, but no forcing it. We are going to go into what I call beast hold. I didn't coin the term, but you have to be a beast to do it. So if it's challenging for you, don't be discouraged. Hands under your shoulders, knees under your hips in our flat back, all fours position. Our toes curl under. We're going to press into our hands and into our fingertips and press, lifting the knees a couple inches up off the ground. Breathing into that. Hold for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Relax it down. Nicely done. We're going to stay there again, progression. If you can't hold it for 10, do the best you can. Get back up once you're able to and join us. If you're able, we're going to do a shoulder tap. So this takes a lot of effort, try to keep the body stable. and try to tap one arm. If you can't get all the way to the shoulder and you just kind of want to reach across body, that's okay too. Or just whole beast, okay? So inhale, get those toes under, get those hands under you, and press it up and try for the tap, 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 tap. Cross body, tap. Let's do 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hand down. Drop those knees down. How'd you do? Try to keep that hip, pelvis, torso steady. We're going to add a rotation onto it now. So we're going to press up onto our hands and knees, and then just rotate to the side of your feet, dropping your hip towards the ground. Other hand comes up. So you've totally shifted the weight to your hand and your hip. I'm going to press up into that bottom arm, come back to center, hand comes down. Let's go the other way. Side of the feet, drop the hip down, hand comes up. Again, center, toes are down, side of the feet, hip down, hand up. Back the other way. Just rolling through from the feet. One more time each way. And back the other way. Good. Now, if you feel stable there, see if you can keep the hips up and not touch them down. This would be your progression. If you're stable there, hips up, bottom leg kicks through. Only if you're steady. Bottom leg, kick through. You can just be rotating side to side. Just giving you options here, everybody. Do 4 more. 3, 2, and 1. Back to center. Drop it down to your knees. Give me a couple good arching curls. So scooping around in the back up. And then extending, eyes and heart forward, tailbone up. Exhale, scoop, rounding up. Inhale, send eyes and heart forward, tailbone up. Exhale, scooping, rounding up. Inhale to extend, eyes and heart forward. Nicely done. Let's go ahead and just come to crisscross legs, sitting facing me. And let's do that extending and rounding again in this position. So rounding the spine back, and then extending eyes and heart forward, arching the low back. The tailbone goes back towards the wall behind you. Again, scooping in and extend. Scoop in and extend. Good, just give me a forward fold. Just relax, walk your fingers out away from you and breathe into that stretch. Nice big inhales and exhales. And then curl it up, stacking one vertebra at a time, one on top of the other. We're gonna go into a mermaid stretch. If you're able, bring your legs off to one side. If your hips don't allow that, you can do it with your legs out in front of you. So front shin is in line with the mat. Other shin is in line with the side of the mat. Arms come out, shoulders down, lengthening through the crown of the head. We're gonna inhale. On the exhale, it's a side bend, not a lean. We're stretching up and over as if there's something here like a ball or a barrel. We're arching over. A hand is overhead, not in front of you, to the best of your ability. So it's a good side stretch and a reach. Coming back up, shoulders down, and let's go the other way. Try to keep this hip that you're reaching away from anchored down. Again, arms up, shoulders down. As I stretch this way, this hip stays anchored down. Arms up, shoulders down, and go the other way. Again, up, stretch up and over, hold it here. Keeping that hip down, then rotate, bowing towards the floor. You can bring both hands onto the mat, deepening that rotation. You can take that front arm and reach towards the wall behind you. Again, deepening that rotation in your spine. Nice big inhale and exhale, unwind. Come up nice and tall. Legs go the other way. So if you're not sitting with your legs center, swing them off to the other side. Shin in line with the front of the mat, shin in line with the side of the mat. Sitting tall, arms out, shoulders are down. Pull the shoulder blades down the back behind you. Again, it's a side bend. Stretch up and over. That hand comes down, the other hand reaches over. This hip is anchoring down as I reach away over top of my head. Inhale up, arms out, shoulders down, and bend the other way. Again, side bend, not a lean. Arms out, shoulders down. Inhale. Exhale, keep that hip down as you stretch up and over, side bend. Inhale up, arms out, shoulders down, and stretch the other way. Again, inhale up, arms out, shoulders down, stretch up, over, hold it there. Breathing into that. And then rotate that shoulder forward. Both hands come onto your mat. You can reach that hand towards the wall behind you. You can look towards your hand, deepening that rotation. Breathing into that nice big inhale. And exhale, then unwind and come up to sitting nice and tall. Good. Let's go ahead and go into a little bit of a side bend and reach. So you're going to lengthen your legs out from you a little bit. If your arm is straight out, I want your wrist to be over the knee. The back foot, the one the wrist is resting on, comes in front of the other leg. Okay, this hand is slightly not directly on your shoulder, slightly out away from you, and you need to pull that shoulder down away from your ear. So that will help too with this lengthening of the arm. We're reaching, lengthening through the crown of the head. We're going to inhale and exhale. We're going to press into the hand, lift the hips up, and squeeze the inner thighs together. Now reach up overhead for a bend, and then coming back down. The hip lowers you down. My hip is down, my hand is down. Inhale and exhale, press into the palm, hip lifts up, thighs squeeze together, stretch and reach over if you can, and come back down, lowering with control the hip towards the mat, keeping the shoulder pulling down away from the ear the whole time, lengthening through the crown of the head the whole time. Again, inhale, exhale, lift that hip up, pressing into the palm, squeeze those thighs together, reaching up and over, and coming back down, lowering the hip to come down. Good, swing those legs off to the other side. Again, top wrist, palm up, wrist is on the knee. Okay, that leg that the wrist is on, that ankle, that heel is in front of the other ankle. This hand is slightly away from you, shoulder down away from the ear, bracing through the core, lengthen spine. We're going to inhale, and on the exhale, press into that bottom palm. Lift the hips up, squeeze the inner thighs together, stretch up and overhead if you can, and then come down, lowering the hip. Think of the hip bringing you down towards the ground. Again, inhale. On exhale, press that palm, shoulders down away from the ear, brace to the core, press up, hips squeeze or thighs squeeze together, stretching up and over, and then coming back down, lowering the hip towards the ground. Good, again, inhale, last one. Exhale, squeeze those thighs together, pressing up and over, reaching. Nice big inhale and exhale, lowering the hip back down. Nicely done. Let's do a little bit of a hip flexor stretch. So go ahead and come onto your hands and knees. Bring your right foot forward between your hands, okay? If that's too hard to have a hand on either side, you can do them both on one side. Ideally, you have your hands on the outside of your foot. Press into that back leg, lengthen that leg behind you, press that other knee forward. Breathe into the stretch. It's a nice low lunge. Feeling that stretch through the groin, through the thighs, through the legs, breathing into that. Nice big inhale, exhale, drop that knee down. Come up, bring your hands on your thigh. And we're gonna press forward a little bit. Tuck the pelvis under. You now have a hip flexor stretch in the front of this leg, breathing into that. If you want to bring that stretch deeper, squeeze the glute. So this is my left thigh, my left hip flexor. I'm squeezing my left glute muscle to deepen that stretch. If I want it deeper still, optional, you don't have to go deeper. Go where you're comfortable. Bring that left arm up overhead. Breathing into that. If you want to go deeper still, stretch away, up and over the body towards the wall. Stretching out that fascial line, breathing into that. Nice big inhale and exhale. The arm comes down. We're now straighten the front leg. You can have your hands on your thigh. You can bring them to the floor. Have a flat back, hinge forward. You're now getting a hamstring stretch. Breathing into that. Nice big inhale and exhale. Again, you can fold forward. You can bring the hands down. Whatever feels good to you in that stretch. Inhale, exhale, pull the toes towards you. Now you have a calf stretch. Breathe into that. Again, you can be up here wherever you're comfortable, wherever you feel stable and you feel that stretch. Nice big inhale and exhale. Good. We're going to bring that foot back and bring the other leg forward. So your left foot ideally forward between your hands. If you have to come to one side, that's fine. Go ahead and drive that right foot back, right heel back. Drive that left knee forward, breathing into that nice low stretch, that low lunge. Nice big inhale. And exhale. One more time. Nice big inhale. And exhale. Drop that knee down. Hands come to your thigh. Come up tall. Hinge forward a little bit. Tuck that pelvis under. You should be feeling a stretch in the front of that right hip flexor. Squeeze that right glute to help tell those muscles to activate and let the ones in front release and stretch. Bring that right arm up if you want to deepen the stretch only. Breathing into that. If you want to go deeper, so bend away. Stretch over the body, away from that side. Breathing into that. Nice big inhale. And exhale. Arm comes down. We're going to straighten out that front leg. Hinge forward. Getting a nice hamstring stretch. Again, you can come lower, bring the ribs towards the thigh. You can bring your hands down wherever you feel that stretch. We don't force a stretch. We feel a stretch. We breathe into it. Forcing a stretch only makes the muscle tighten more in response. Never force a stretch. Breathe into it and try to think of the muscles relaxing and releasing as you breathe. Bring that toe up towards you now. Should shift down to the calf. Breathing into that stretch. Nice big inhales and exhales. One more time. Nice big inhale and exhale. Good. We're going to bring that foot back. We're going to turn around and sit down. We're going to go into rolling like a ball. And then we're going to add our 90-90 hip opener to it. So rolling like a ball. From sitting tall, we've scooped our belly button towards our spine and we round the back. We get a deep C curve. So my tailbone is part of that curve and tucking under. From the crown of my head to my tailbone, I am the letter C, and I'm going to keep my tailbone tucked. I'm going from sitting on top of my sits bones, those bony bones in my butt, to sitting behind them, not all the way back to my sacrum, but more on the top of my glutes. Holding my legs, I'm going to keep this connection, keep this deep scoop, keep the shoulders down, roll back to the shoulder blades and come back up, not to the neck or head. Rolling back and up, keep scooping, keep the tailbone tucked, press all the vertebrae into the mat. One more time like this. Good. We're going to go into 90-90 stretch. So we're going to roll back. As we come up, we're going to let the knees drop to one side. If you're able, if your hips don't do that, you can just keep rolling. But if you can, roll back, drop the knees to one side. We're going to roll back all the way again, like we were doing, rolling like a ball, and drop the knees to the other. All right, so here's our roll. Rolling back, come up, knees go to the left. Roll back, come up, knees go to the other side. Rolling back and up. Rolling back and up. You can stay there, or you can add an arm reach. Rolling back, reach up overhead, extend the spine as you come up. Again, roll back, come up and reach. Here's 4 and reach. Here's 3. Here's 2. Again, pick your level. Last 1 and reach. Nicely done. Go ahead and come onto all fours. We're going to do our hip circle. So nice low back mobility and activation and opening and relaxing. Think of, visualize a paintbrush being attached to your tailbone. We start in a nice all fours position. Make sure your hands are under your shoulders, not too close to you, not too far out away from you. That tends to be the default. It's too close or too far. Get them directly under your shoulders. Knees directly under your hips, same thing. Flat back. And what we're going to do is visualize that I've placed a can of paint between your legs, okay? So you have a tailbone with a paintbrush and a can of paint between your legs. We're going to dip that paintbrush down into the can of paint. So we've scooped our belly button towards our spine to do that and round at the back. And then we're going to come up and paint an eye on the wall behind us with that paintbrush. Up and down, getting nice flexion and extension of the spine. Painting that straight eye up and down, up and down, up and down. Good, come back to neutral spine. We're going to dip that paintbrush in again, and this time we're going to draw circles. So dip down into your can of paint, come up and make a basketball-sized circle. Circling around, scooping through the core. Visualize that circle you're painting. Focus on the imagery. That'll help get a fluid motion of your hips. Let's see if we can make that a beach ball sized circle now. Make your circle bigger. Maybe you know what color of paint you're painting with. Mine happens to be red in my mind today. So there you go. I'm painting with a red paint, red circle on my wall. Circling it around. 2 more times. Make note of what direction you're circling, because guess what? We're going to go the other way. Come back to center. Dip that paintbrush in again. Come up. Go the other way. Basketball-sized circles. Usually it takes the mind a second to figure out what the other direction is. Circling around, nice basketball-sized circles. Nice and fluid. It might be harder for you to go this direction. That's totally normal. Paint that circle. Go into a beach ball-sized circle. Nice big circles, tracing over that with your paintbrush, circling it around. Excuse me, 3 more times, 2 more times, and 1 more time. Come back to neutral. Okay, we're going to go into an exercise called a tail wag. We're going to bring our left foot up. My knee stays on the ground. It's my pivot point. I swing the foot over the opposite calf, and I look over my right shoulder towards where I think I should be able to see my toes. If I can see them, great. If not, that's okay too. Swing the leg back out to the left side and look over my left shoulder towards where I should be able to see my toes. Again, looking both ways, swinging right to left, right, left, right, left. 2 more. Last one. Come back to center and drop that leg down. Gonna bring my right foot up now. Again, the knee stays down. It's my pivot point. I swing that right foot over my left calf. I look over my left shoulder towards the foot where the toe should be, and then swing it out to the right. Look over the right shoulder. Going from left to right. Left, right, left, right. 2 more. Left, right, left, and right. Nicely done. That foot comes to center and drop it down. We're going to roll onto our backs now. So just drop down your hip and roll onto your back. Coming onto your back, we're going to do pelvic clock. So I want you to visualize a elongated clock going from where your ribs meet, bottom of your sternum, to your pubic bone. Okay, so that's a long oval-shaped clock, right? Our 12 o'clock is up by the ribs where they meet. Our 6 o'clock is the pubic bone, and then the hips would be your 3 and 9. We're going to inhale, on exhale, scoop the belly button to the spine, tuck the pelvis, roll up to anchor at 12. Notice my hips have lifted slightly off the mat, but I'm not bridging all the way up. I'm saying anchored at 12. Hips are up, but anchored at 12. Roll back down 1 vertebra at a time to the hips, and now I'm going to anchor all the way to my 6 o'clock. My back is arched. It's extended away from the mat. As I anchor, I tip my pubic bone down towards the ground. Scooping, bringing the pubic bone up, arching, articulating, anchoring at 12, rolling back down, anchor at 6. Exhale, scooping up, inhale, extending, rolling from 12 to 6. Keep the shoulders down away from your ears. No needless tension in the head, neck, and shoulders. Again, 12 to 6 and 12 to 6. Good. See if you can anchor your right hip down. Allow the left hip to lift up, but don't let the knees drop to the side. Keep them parallel. You can do that by anchoring the femur of the right leg into the hip socket and lengthening the left one forward. So they're shifting, kind of like a Nordic track, right? So left knee reaches forward as the right hip drops down, and switch. Again, my right hip has come up, my left hip is anchored down, my right knee is reaching forward. Dropping the right hip down, left hip down, right hip down, and left hip down. Don't get frustrated if this feels challenging. It takes practice. It takes a creation of a mind-body connection that you might have to draw and create. So it takes time. Again, right hip down and left hip down. Back to center. Let's go back to that 12 o'clock. See if you can go from 12 to right hip down. Now see if you can go to 6 o'clock, arching the spine. Now see if you can go to left hip down and back up to 12. Try to reverse. left hip down. 6 o'clock, pubic bone anchors down. Right o'clock, right hip down, back to 12 o'clock. Again, trying to make it fluid now, rolling to your right, roll to 12, roll all the way around to the left hip and all the way back up to 12 in reverse, rolling all the way down to the left, all the way down to 6, all the way down the right hip and back up to 12. One more time, going all the way around to the right, left, and up. Reverse all the way down to the left, around, right, and up. Hold here, and then articulate slowly down. That is pelvic clock. Great for core control, hip mobility, low back mobility, transverse activation. We're gonna go from there into crunches. You can keep your feet on the ground. A little bit bigger challenge would be bracing through the core, bring one foot up and then the other. We call this tabletop position. My shins are my tabletop. If I set something on them, it's not gonna spill onto me or the floor. They're nice and level. We're just gonna do 10 crunches, rolling up to the bottom of the scapula. The arms reach down away from our ears as we roll up and inhale down. Exhale, scooping up and down. Exhale, scoop up and down. Here's 8. Here's 7. Eyes look towards your thighs. Here's 6 and 5. Scoop belly button spine as you roll up. Here's 3. Eyes looking towards the knees or thighs. Here's 2. Last 1. Good. Come up. We're going to do Russian twist for our obliques today. So from sitting tall on the sits bones, we've rolled back behind them. You can keep your legs glued together, feet on the ground, and rotate side to side. Or for more of a challenge, hover your feet above the ground. Keep those inner thighs glued together. Rotate from side to side. Right to left. Right, left, right, and left. You can just reach or you can tap. 5 more sets. Here's 4. Here's 3. Keep those legs glued together. 2. Last set. Come back to center. Nicely done. We're going to go from this to our single leg stretch. Extend your left leg out. Roll back, bringing your right leg with you. Opposite hand is on the inside of your right knee. Pull, pull, and switch. Pull, pull, switch. Pull, switch. Pull, and switch. Pull, pull, pull. Pull, pull, scooping belly button spine. Torso is steady. It's not moving except for my hands switching from leg to leg. 3 more sets. Here's 3. And switch. Reach to that lengthened leg. And switch. Last set. Scooping belly button to spine. Good. Double leg. Bend the legs and inhale, extend. Exhale, scoop. Eyes look towards your knees. Inhale, extend. Exhale, scoop and pull it in. Inhale, extend. Exhale, scoop. Inhale, extend. Exhale, scoop. 4 more. Keep belly button to spine. Don't let that back arch away from the floor at all. Last 2. Reach away and hug it in. Nicely done. Let your head rest on the mat. Rock your hips out side to side. Get a little low back rotation, a little release there. We're going to go into another brain teaser, mind-body connection called coordination. All right? Don't get frustrated. Do your best. Hands at your side, feet and tabletop. Like our crunches, we're going to inhale next. We're going to scoop. Roll the head, neck, and shoulders up. But at the same time, I want you to lengthen your legs. Keep that neutral pelvis, neutral spine. Inhale, the legs separate and come back together. Exhale, the feet only go into tabletop. And then inhale to roll the head, neck, and shoulders down. Exhale, scoop it up, lengthening the legs. Inhale, open, together. Exhale, tabletop, inhale down. 4 more. Exhale, scoop it up and reach. Inhale, open, together. Exhale, tabletop, inhale down. Exhale, scoop it up and reach. Inhale, open, together. Exhale, tabletop, inhale down. 2 more. Exhale, scoop it up. Inhale, open, together. Exhale, tabletop, inhale down. Exhale, scoop it up. Inhale, open, together. Exhale, tabletop, inhale down. Hug those knees, and again, good job. Those can be challenging. It takes practice. We're going to go into roll-ups, everyone. So again, the progression here. If you know roll-ups, if you're familiar, you know what level you're at, go for it. Otherwise, arms at your side, knees bent, feet flat. Inhale. On the exhale, we're going to scoop. You can use your hands, your elbows to help you come up to sitting nice and tall, shoulders down. Lengthen those legs. Inhale here. Exhale, reach for your toes. Forward fold. just as far as you're comfortable stretching. Inhale, stack it up, sitting nice and tall. Bend the knees if you need to. And exhale, control. Slowly roll down. Keep those shoulders away from your ears. Scoop, scoop, scoop through the core and come all the way down. Let's add our arms up overhead. Inhale. Exhale, scooping it up. Sitting in a nice and tall. Legs lengthen. Inhale here. Exhale, reach for your toes. Inhale up. And exhale, slowly roll down, putting on those brakes. Now, keep doing that. Or if you want more of a challenge, legs lengthen. Give it a try. You can always go back to the bent knees. You might be surprised. This might be easier than you think. Inhale up overhead. Exhale, scoop, rolling it up, tucking the chin in. Come up to sitting nice and tall. Inhale here. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale up. Exhale, scoop, rolling it down. Again, inhale up overhead. Exhale, scooping it up, sitting tall. Inhale here. Exhale, reach. We're going to do one more. Inhale up overhead. Knees bent or legs straight. It's up to you. Scoop and roll it up. Inhale, tall. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale up and slowly go down. Good. We're going to go into teaser. So teaser prep, legs bent, arms straight. Bring your right foot up into tabletop, please. As you exhale and scoop, lengthen that leg up. And inhale down. Exhale, reaching the leg as you go up and down. Exhale, reach and hold, lower and lift it 4 times. Here's 4, 3, 2, and 1. And then bring it to tabletop as you come down. Left side, left foot in tabletop. Inhale, exhale, scoop, reaching it up and down. Exhale, scoop, reaching it up and down. Exhale, scoop, reaching it up. Hold it there, lower and lift for 4, 3, 2, last 1. Come back to tabletop and roll it down. Both feet now into tabletop. Inhale, exhale, scooping it up. Lengthen those legs. Back to tabletop and down. Exhale, scooping it up, reaching those legs. Tabletop and down. Now for a challenge. Scoop up, hold it there. See if you can shift your weight forward. Yeah, between your sits bones and your, on top of the top of your glutes, and reach. And then come back down. That is a very challenging transition. Try to shift the weight forward. Sometimes it's easier to actually start from down. Keep doing this if you need to, or try hands overhead. Think of a bubble being around you. You want to touch the sides of the bubble the entire time. You're going to reach so far through your legs. Your glutes are engaging. You're reaching. Your legs are already off the ground because I'm reaching. I'm reaching through my hands. I'm going to circle my arms around in that bubble. Scoop, 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 scoop. Keep reaching. Everything comes up. Shoulders are down away from my ears. Reaching desperately through my toes and my hands. And then lowering with control back down. One more time. Come up overhead. Inhale. Engage. Scooping. Reaching. Those legs are already floating. I'm reaching so far and so hard. And I'm touching the outside of the bubble. And then relax it down. Nicely done. Whatever level you're at, it's awesome. It's work and you'll progress. You'll get there. Let's go ahead and do a little bit of stretching for our spine. Legs out in front of you. Think of your torso being pulled towards the wall behind you as you reach your feet and hands forward. So it's rounding and then stack it up. Again, scooping, rounding and stack it up. 2 more times. Reaching and up and reach and up. To the side. Midsection's getting pulled that way as I reach away from it. Deep side bend. Stretching that spine to the side. And 1 more. Good, other way. That spine's going the opposite way in my hand. This hip is down. Midsection's going that way. I'm reaching away from it. Really stretching that spine to the side. Good, a little rotational stretch. Arms come up. Inhale, on the exhale, rotate. Wringing the air out of your lungs. Inhale back through center. Exhale, rotate. Inhale through center. Inhale through the nose, exhale through the mouth. Go taller as you inhale. Keep those shoulders down. Exhale. Inhale through center. Exhale. 1 more to the other side. And center. Nicely done. We're going to come onto your stomach. We're going to do some rockets. So lying face down on your stomach. When we do our extensions, we always want to think of our belly button lifting towards the spine, like when we're hollowing. I'm not actually arching my back off the ground. I'm just drawing the belly button in towards the spine as if I'm zipping up a tight pair of pants, okay? My hands are going to face my thighs, and then they're going to rotate towards the floor to help activate the scapula where I want them to go. I'm going to inhale to prepare, and exhale, scoop that belly button towards the spine like we talked about. Turn on those glutes and hamstrings, reach through those legs, and inhale to come up, palms rotate towards the ground, shoulder blades are pulling down the back towards my heels, towards my glutes. I'm reaching, reaching, reaching. Hold for 3 more, 2, and 1, and relax it down. Again, inhale to prepare. Exhale, scoop your belly button, spine, glutes and hamstrings, turn on. And inhale to come up, reaching, pulling those shoulders down away from your ears. Hold it for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and relax it down. Inhale and exhale, belly button, spine, glutes and hamstrings engaged. Inhale to come up, reaching, neck is in line with your spine. Hold for 6, reach, 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 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and down. We're doing 1 more. Inhale and exhale, belly button, spine, glutes and hamstrings engage, and inhale to come up. Hold for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and lower it down. We're going to go into thigh beats. So your hands can come up. We're going to reach those legs and beat the legs together for 10. Here's 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and lower down. I am not bending my knees. I am engaging my glutes and hamstrings and low back to allow my legs to be up off the ground. My quads, everything are engaged. We're going to go into crisscross now. So I'm crossing one leg over the other and switch. A slight knee bend will happen on this one, but it's very subtle. You shouldn't be thinking about bending your knees. Think about reaching long through the legs. So it's crisscross, 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 crisscross. Here's 3, 2, and 1. Nicely done. Bend those knees now. Bring the heels together, toes turned out. We're going to go into a frog. You're going to lift the knees up, externally rotate for extra bonus points. Bring the knees back to their neutral position and down. So there's space between my legs. I lift the knees straight up, working those glutes to get a deeper glute activation. I separate the knees even more, bring it back in and down. Up and out, back and down. Up, out, back, down. Up, out, back, down. 3 more. 2 more. Last one. And down. Let's go into a quad stretch. Go ahead and grab your left foot with your left hand. Think of opening up through the front of the hip, reaching that knee towards the wall behind you and pulling that heel close to your glute. Breathing into that. Nice big inhales and exhales. Again, we don't force a stretch. We breathe into it and try to relax and release. If your quads are super tight, you could use a stretch strap around your foot or a towel to help pull that foot in if it's beyond your reach. Nice big inhale. Open up to the front of the hip. And exhale, release it down. Let's go to the other side. So grab the right foot with your right hand. Pull that heel towards your glute. Open up through the front of that hip. Lift that knee. Stretch it towards the wall behind you. Again, nice big inhales and exhales. Breathing into that stretch. Again, nice big inhale. And exhale. 1 more. Open up to the front of the hip, feel that quad stretch, and release it down. Good. We're going to go into our single leg kicks. Elbows under your shoulders, shoulders down away from your ears. You're activating your upper back, your scapula. They are engaged and stabilized. We are lifting our belly button towards our spine, so our transverse abdominals are engaged. So our whole torso is already working. We're going to do a flex foot with the right leg, a kick, kick, and then reach it away. Other leg, kick, kick, and reach. The torso is braced and steady. The glutes and quads and hamstrings are turning on to kick, kick, and reach, as well as the calves as you flex the foot. Kick, kick, and reach. It's a full body engagement. Kick, kick, reach. Kick, kick, reach. Now, flex foot, pointed foot, reach away. Flex foot, pointed foot, reach away. Flex, point, and reach. Flex, point, and reach. 4 more. Flex, point, reach. Keep that belly button to spine. Flex, point, reach. Last one. Flex, point, and reach. We're going to go into a double leg kick. Your arms can be at your side, and you can do like we did with our rockets, reaching and rotating the palms towards the ground, if that's easier on your shoulders. But if you're able to grab your hands behind your back at the small of your back, please do so. I'm going to do 2 legs kick, kick, kick. As you reach the legs away, slide the hands down the glutes and extend, reaching up. Coming back down. Kick, kick, and reach. Kick, kick, and reach. Brace that core as you extend. Kick, kick, reach. 2 more. Kick, kick, reach. Last one. Kick, kick, reach, and hold. Bring those hands around in front of you. Hands come by your shoulders. We're going to go into swan. Belly button, spine, glutes and hamstrings engage. I press into my palm and extend up. Keep that belly button, spine. Keep those glutes and hamstrings engaged as you extend. And lower down, exhaling. Good again, belly button, spine, glutes and hamstrings engaged. Inhale to come up. Shoulders are down away from your ears. Breathing into that. Good, and exhale, lowering down. Again, belly button to spine, glutes and hamstrings engaged. Inhale to come up last time, breathing into that. Shoulders down away from your ears. Everything is on. Nice stretch. And then coming back down. We're actually going to come onto our side for a little side leg series. So you can be down on your arm, resting your head down. Shoulders for everyone and hips will be in line with each other and with the back of your mat. Your feet come forward towards the front edge of your mat. So you have a little bit of a pike position to help with stability. If you're not down on your arm, you can be up on your hand. Top hand either way is in front of you to help with stability. If you want a little bit more of a core stability challenge, come up onto your forearm. You also need to be mindful of keeping your shoulder activated down away from your ear, lengthening through the spine, lifting the side of the body up. Okay, so this is the harder of the 3. Reach long through that top leg, and we lift and lower. We're reaching as if you're trying to draw that line on the wall. Bracing through the core, the hips don't shift and move, the torso doesn't shift and move. Everything is long and reaching and steady. 2 more. Keeping that shoulder down away from the ear if you're up like I am. Last one. Reaching long still, go into circles. They don't have to be big. Focus on only as big as you can go, keeping the pelvis completely still or as still as you possibly can. I'm only making about a basketball-sized circle. They don't have to be large. 2 more. Reaching long through that leg, reverse your circle, go the other way. Besides, I'm sure your glutes will be burning soon enough, and you don't need to worry about making them any bigger. 5 more going backwards. Here's 5, 4, 3. Reach through that toe. 2 and 1. Toe down, heel up. We're going to get more into that glute med. Lower and lift. Toe taps down, heels up. Here's 3. Brace the core. Keep the shoulder down away from the ear if you're up like me. Torso steady. Everything is stable. Toe down, heel up. 4 more. 3 more. 2 more. Last one. Now, heel down, toe up and down. Good. Keep bracing through the core. Keep that heel down, coming behind the bottom leg. 4 more. Here's 4, 3, 2, 1. One more move with that top leg. Bend the knee, bring the knee to tap down on the ground in front of you. Press that heel up behind you. Don't let the body pitch forward as you press back. Keep it upright. Knee, press back to the heel. Knee down and press. Knee down and press. Here's 5. Press. 4, 3, 2. Last one. Press and hold. Hold for 10, 9, 8. Press that heel. 7, 6, 5. Feel the burn. 4, 3, 2, 1. Relax it down. Bring either that leg just resting down in front of you. I like to hold my ankle. If you're able to do that, you can do that as well. Lift that bottom leg. So bottom leg lift. Lifting it up. 10 more. Here's 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Roll it onto your back. That top leg that was just doing all the work, that ankle is going to be across the other knee for a Piriformis stretch. Breathing into that. If you want, you can press that leg away. If you're still not feeling that stretch, grab behind that other leg, bringing it up. Again, that knee goes away from you. You should feel the stretch on the outside of that glute and hip area. It was my left leg that was on top doing most of the movements just now. So it is my left Piriformis that I'm stretching, the glute and the hamstring on that side. That area is where you should feel the stretch. Nice big inhale and exhale. One more time, nice big inhale and exhale, and release it down. We're going to come up, we're going to go to the other side. Again, shoulders and hips are in line with the back of the mat. Feet are towards the front corner of the mat. Front hand is your kickstand, your support. Down on your arm, up on your hand, all are good. If you want to come up onto that forearm, shoulders down away from the ear, lifting through the side of the body. We reach long for that top leg, lower and lift. Here's 10, 9, reaching long as if you're trying to draw a line on the wall and you are bracing to the core, keeping everything steady. Here's 4, 3, 2, and 1. Go into circles. They don't have to be big. A basketball is probably big enough to challenge that stability. You can make them bigger if you want to, but you don't have to. 3 more. Reverse that circle. Go the other way. Here's 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. Brace the core. Keep it steady. 2 and 1. Toe down, heel up, internal rotation as you lower and lift. You can tap that toe down even to the ground if you want to. You don't have to. Just keep it turning down towards the ground as you lower and lift. 6 more. Here's 6, 5. Keep those hips stacked. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Heel up, toe down, down and up. Flex foot, lengthening through that leg, keeping the torso steady and braced. 5. Here's 4, 3, 2, and 1. Heel or knee down, press the heel back. We're almost done, you guys. You're doing great. Knee, press it back. Knee and press. Knee and press. Don't let those hips pitch forward. Stay stacked as if there's a steel rod going through your hips, keeping one on top of the other. Knee and press. 3 more. Knee down, press the heel back. 2 more. Knee down, press, knee, press, and hold it up there for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Rest that leg down, either this way to lift or hold the ankle. Lift that bottom leg. Just a stretch after this. You guys are doing awesome. We're so close to being done. 10 more. Here's 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Again, that top leg that was just doing most of the work. It is the leg, the foot that is on top as we come to our back for a Piriformis stretch. Breathing into that. Nice big inhales and exhales. Feeling the stretch on the outside of that left glute and hip area. Again, nice big inhale. Exhale, one more nice big inhale and exhale, releasing those muscles and relax it down. Good, come up to a deep sumo squat for me. Coming into squat position, separate those heels out, hands on your knees. Nice deep stretch. Just want to thank you all for joining me today. Little rotations in here. Again, my name is Kari Larson with the Yes Lifestyle. It's been great having all of you. I hope you've enjoyed it. Hope you can learn to say yes to a happier and healthier you by making good, healthy decisions for your body, mind, and spirit, both through activity, eating well, and taking care of yourself. Come back to center, hands down. Walk those toes in. Take a nice big inhale here. On exhale, scoop the belly button, spine, roll it up, stacking low back, mid back, upper back. Shoulders up, neck up, ears over shoulders. Nice big inhale up. And exhale down. Nicely done. Thank you again all for joining me today. I hope you have a fantastic rest of your day. Take care.